Hello everyone. Today we're going to be taking a look at the telephones in the house as of September 29th, 2025. Coming near the end of the September month, people, for 2025. Over here on the top shelf of the rack, we have the ITT 2500 focus camera. This has a carbon microphone, and as you can see, it was branded by ITT. Some people thought, I'm pretty sure you guys thought at first it was like a Cortelico, which it's like a early Cortelico. We'll save these two best for last. Over here we have the Brother IntelliFax 770 fax machine. Still has that ring to it. That we'll get to later. Okay, this is on line 1. This is on line 1, or UMA line. This is the AT&T E5860 retired X Jazz phone because the Jazz trend is no longer a thing. And back there, and this is on line 1 of the UMA system. I call it the UMA system, which is line 1. And here's the Southwestern Bell FF1725 hiding right behind them. Next to it, we have the VTech CS5129, which is on line 3. Or line 2 on the ATA. Next to the E5860, we have the AT&T SL82218, which is on line 1. On the nightstand, we have the Panasonic KXTGE270, otherwise known as my favorite phone, which is on line 1. And over here, on the nightstand, is the Casio PhoneMate. Okay, we're gonna have to turn on my flashlight for this. TC530. This is the Casio PhoneMate TC530. 25 channel cordless telephone, which is on line 2. And that is on line 2 as well, otherwise known as line 1 on the ATA. In the office room, which is where I use the computer, we have the second handset for the Panasonic KXTG270 on line 1, which, to be exact, I actually have 5 handsets for this set. I only use 2, though. And next to that is the AT&T SL82218 second handset. This is a defect where the backlight on the screen would fail and burn out. This one has affected it. But on the first handset, it's completely fine. Alright, I'm going to go back to the main room to show the phone's best for last. Now we're going to the IP side of the telephone rack. We have the Cisco 7841 enterprise model with, obviously, you guessed it, enterprise firmware. I basically use a Polycom AC adapter for it, since I have a PoE injector, but I use it for a different phone.
You are not done already.
On top of that, on the first row of the rack is the Cisco 8845, which is also on enterprise firmware. As you can see, it says CP-8845. And this thing also has CSP weather, which is broken. And there's the self-care portal, which basically generates a code, and it will refresh every minute. I can do the same thing to log into the self-care portal with the Cisco 7841. This is considerably an enterprise phone. We do have the hunt group button, which basically logs me into the operator queue. I have this flashy, cool-looking wallpaper, which there's more. You know what they say, there's more where that came from. This used to be a Buzz on Maggie Happy 20th Anniversary wallpaper until I got it replaced. You know, started getting a different interests. Gotta wait for all these WebEx wallpapers and whatnot to load. There's the CSP wallpapers. There's the Slowpoke, the Cisco, the Bingo, Angry Birds, Daniel Elevators. There's the Jeff Gordon wallpaper I requested. There's the Shed wallpaper, and the one I'm using right now, the Fairly Odd Parents. We also have a panic button, which basically acts as like Informacast.
Secure. Get inside. Lock outside doors.
The owner of CSP, RYCS9, said that he said that when he was setting this up, he couldn't really use voice evacuation systems, but apparently he somehow got it to work. It was my idea. And as you know, 7841 even has the same thing.
Secure. Get inside. Lock outside doors. Secure. Get inside. Lock outside doors.
And for those who question me why I don't use session line mode, it's because my school does the same thing, and I personally just like the design of it whenever session line mode is disabled. Now, back to the IP stuff. There's the Cisco SPA 112, which runs line 2 and line 3. And there's the UMA base, which I had trouble getting it activated because I had to call UMA. I had to call their support desk for them to get it, to let me reactivate it since it was canceled. It was used. Alright everyone, well that does it for the phones in the house as of September 29, 2025. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. See you in the next video.